Today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. Will you call the roll, please, Ms. Clerk?
Yes, Madam Mayor. Councilmember Jordan.
Here.
Councilmember Alejandro Gutierrez. Mayor Pro Tem Snedden. Councilmember Friedman. Councilmember Harmon.
Here.
Councilmember Oscar Gutierrez. And we'll give him a moment. We'll go to you, Mayor Murillo.
Here.
And we'll go through the roll call one more time. We'll see who joins us. Mayor Pro Tem Snedden. Great. Councilmember Alejandro Gutierrez. Councilmember Friedman. Councilmember Oscar Gutierrez. Madam Mayor, we have a quorum. I think we're good to go.
Very good. Is there any public comment related to this item? Well, you should read the item first, I guess. Thank you.
Very good. I will read the item, and then yes, we do have public comment on the item. This is item number 1, conference with labor negotiator as described in agenda item 1. And for public comment, we have 5 members of the public who wish to speak on this item. So I will call you in the order you are appearing in my list, which is alphabetical by first name. You will have 3 minutes to speak. When I call on you, please unmute yourself and please turn down your television or however you are watching this. Okay, our first, and I'll give you the names of the speakers. First, AG, then Conrad Metzenberg, then Daryl Sheck, then Will Borgers. All right, AG. AG, I do not see that you have called in or used a PIN. I don't see a microphone for you, so please do use the audio PIN. We'll come back to you. Next is Conrad Metzenberg.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
I'm going to just repeat what I said, which is that we have 4 members of the public that are ready to speak here. AG, Conrad Metzenberg, Daryl Sheck, Will Borgers. AG, does not show a microphone. Please enter your audio PIN if you do not have one. You can send me a question through the app if you have any questions on that. Each person has 3 minutes. I will unmute you and then please make your statement. Please turn down your television. Conrad Metzenberg, you're first up. Go ahead. You have 3 minutes.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so the GoToWebinar just let me in, so I'm not quite sure where we're at in the conversation. I'm prepared to comment.
Sorry. Madam Mayor, I'm going to interrupt. I think the clerk needs to repeat the opening of the meeting. I don't believe any of that was broadcast, and we need to have that on the record.
Very good.
Mr. Public Speaker, if you would wait, we're going to do some procedural matters. We're opening this meeting of the Santa Barbara City Council. Today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. Mr. Kawan, do we need to do our roll call again?
Yes, Madam Mayor.
Okay, we'll do roll call, Ms. Clerk.
Very good. Councilmember Jordan.
Here.
Councilmember Alejandro Gutierrez, who I believe was just entered the meeting, so we'll come back to her. Mayor Pro Tem Snedden. Councilmember Friedman.
Present. Snedden.
Councilmember Harmon.
Here.
Councilmember Oscar Gutierrez. And that was Councilmember Alejandro Gutierrez.
Present.
And Mayor Murillo.
Here. Very good. Would you read the item, please?
Yes, item 1, conference with labor negotiator, as described in agenda item 1 of the council meeting agenda for today's date. We do have 4 public speakers on this item. We now have 5 public speakers. I'll be reading in the order as they appear alphabetically by first name. Each person has 3 minutes. I will unmute you and you will have 3 minutes to speak. Please turn down your television or however you are watching this broadcast. We will start with Mr. Metzenberg. You were the first person. Mr. Metzenberg, you may go ahead and go.
Good afternoon. Sorry about just joining in here. Is this the appropriate time for me to comment on the launching ramps, or should I comment at a later time during this meeting? Because I haven't raised my...
Oh, sir, that item will take your comment at 2 p.m. This is a discussion about labor negotiations. Mr. Kalan, let me ask you a question. So can we take this gentleman's comment as open public comment, even though our main item is labor negotiations?
Yes, Madam Mayor, we do not avail of ourselves of the right to limit special meeting comment. So you can
Okay.
now if you'd like.
So, sir, yes, you can talk about the ramp launch, the launch ramp. Thank you.
Okay, well, fantastic. If this isn't the appropriate time, I have no problem calling back at 2 if it works better for you.
This is fine.
Okay, Eric Friedman did you all a wonderful service this morning. I had written a very hellfire and brimstone speech, and he called me and told me that was not necessary at all because it sounds like we're moving in the right direction. So really all I want to say at this point, and this speech may sound very familiar to many of you with any sort of historical knowledge, is Mayor Murillo, if you seek tranquility, if you seek social distancing for the city of Santa Barbara, if you seek a quiet group of boat owners, come here to this launching ramp. Miss Murillo, open this launching ramp. Miss Murillo, tear down this wall. I yield the rest of my time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ms. Clerk, is there another speaker that's ready?
Yes, our next speaker will be Lou Fontana. After Lou Fontana, it will be Will Borgers, then AG, then Daryl Sheck. Each person has 3 minutes. Please unmute yourself and please turn off your television. Lou Fontana, you're next. You have 3 minutes. Mr. Fontana, please unmute yourself. We are going to go to the next speaker, who is Will Borgers. Mr. Borgers, please unmute yourself. You have 3 minutes. Go ahead. You're on, Mr. Borgers.
All right. Thank you. Hello, City Council. All over California, counties and cities have deemed golf to remain in the category of essential and safe recreation that can be done so with friends while easily staying 6 feet apart. North Santa Barbara County and SLO County courses have been operational through the entire shutdown, and Ventura County deemed golf an acceptable activity for reopening in a meeting last Friday, with continuous reopening of courses taking place this week. I wanted to ask the council to please reevaluate the dangers and risks associated with reopening golf courses throughout Santa Barbara City and County and enable us to spend time in the beautiful outdoors this slice of heaven has to offer.
Very good. Thank you. Next speaker.
Our next speaker is going to be AG. AG, you have 3 minutes. Please go ahead. Go ahead, AG. AG, you have 3 minutes. We'll come back to you. All right, Daryl Sheck. Daryl Sheck, you have 3 minutes. Please unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm actually speaking to item number 1, so I'll defer on public comment. Thank you.
Mr. Sheck, I think we're done with general public comment. So let's move on to the item, which is conference with labor negotiator. Are you still there, Mr. Sheck?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, just with regards to labor negotiations, the only comment that I had to make, and I'll make it very short. Overall, we're just interested in our group that we represent, which is the general unit and the treatment and patrol unit for the city. We're just interested in overall fairness as compared to other groups, and I'm just going to keep it real simple. And that's what we're looking at. Obviously, you've got a lot of things on your table right now, and we We appreciate the diligence that council and is undertaking and trust that you will do your due diligence with regards to how to proceed going forward. And we look forward to our agreement being ratified and then working with the city through the labor management process if required at that point. So thank you very much.
Very good. More speakers, Ms. Clerk?
Madam Mayor, just one more speaker, Lou Fontana. Lou Fontana, you have 3 minutes. Please go
Hello.
ahead.
Is it working this time?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not able to join the 2 o'clock meeting, but I also wanted to voice my opinion about the launch ramp. Between me and my friends, fishing is an essential item for us because, you know, I run a business and a lot of my friends are out of jobs. We just enjoy fishing, not only for mental health, but also for food subsistence. And we just think that there should be some sort of process that allows us to boat safely and not, obviously go out drinking with friends, but more hunting for food, which is very important these days, and limiting ourselves to the grocery market. So appreciate what you guys do and just want to voice my opinion.
Thank you. So to the public, we had our public comment remarks mixed up a little bit. It was fine. We understood what was general public comment and what was specifically to the item of labor negotiations. So we will now adjourn to our closed session and we'll return at 2 p.m. for our regular meeting. Adjournment now. Thank you.